Hey, horse. Okay, good. So let's start. Okay, left hand out. And slowly stepping forward, always Yuki, yeah? So left leg, left hand, punch it. And come back. And knee punch. And back. Okay, time. And sheep. Go. Look. Shitch. Hatch. Come. And Joe. Okay, good. So, guys, just for now, just try to get that synchronization, yeah? Drive your leg, kind of, so I'm going to punch my left hand, so my right leg is going to drive. I'm making sure that I'm kind of completely landing in Shodan dash. So, what I really want you to try to avoid, because you're starting in Shodan, is avoid using your hips. Something that you don't often hear me say, right? So from here, it's just that leg and that hand synchronizing together, and your hips really don't move. Understand? Okay, guys, just do that. Maybe 10 punches. Or Izuki, keep Shodan right the way through. Synchronized driving leg, punching hand. Go for it. Or Izuki, yeah, same leg, same hand. Then guys, be careful, yeah? Like I know quite a few senior grades, but like sometimes on the call, sometimes you can lose sight of like simple things, yeah? But the first thing you want to be doing is compressing. Get that compression. You know, you can only drive from that leg if it's bent. If it's straight, then it's just a fall. And for sure, you know, keeping that kind of body still is easy when you fall in. I want you to have that sense that the leg is ready. The supporting leg is ready and it's firing that body out. So get that compression first. The downward motion is the outward motion. Down to out and driving in. Okay? One more minute. Give it a go. Keep that square, keep your body square, right the way through. Like really micromanage your body, you're getting that right, yeah? Make sure that you're not stepping and then punching, yeah? It's the drive of that leg, that is the punch. Synchronize the drive of the leg and the punch. Okay. Okay, good. Okay, next. Okay, guys. Okay, so again, left hand out, right leg, right hand. This time, Kizamazuki. So I want you to add full rotation. Full rotation. So you're dropping, using that driving leg, but completely cut your hips into hammy. Coming back, completely cutting to hammy, yeah? So as much as you can, this hammy finger, not just kind of like middle ground, but complete hammy. Understand? Okay, let's try it. So the right side, right hand. Okay, itch. Okay, rotate, knee, rotate. Turn. Sheep. Go. Look. Shitch. Hatch. Okay, good. Same again, guys. One more minute, just try. Be careful about your stance. Be careful about your stability. Make sure that even though you're rotating your hips now, your stance is still driven forward. That front knee doesn't start to kind of react to your knee rotation, hip rotation. Okay? Try, guys. Keep that head still, guys. And watch that front knee. Maximum rotation. Feel like your elbow, your hikite elbow is pointing in 90 degrees in the opposite direction, yeah? Okay, yummy. Guys, so two things. Firstly, now that kind of like before when we were kind of driven forward and making Shodan dash, that back leg is straight. People are a little bit similar. You're kind of straightening that back leg and rotating hip. Then this is not so good, yeah? You want to kind of still have that kind of back leg. Although you've driven forward, you haven't kind of straightened the leg because you rotated. So that back leg is you know, hammy position, slightly bent. Okay, so really we should think about that rather than locking that out. like we're not locking it out, we're straightening it like before. Also, just as a training method, I want you to kind of try to have that hikite 90 degrees to where you're facing, where you're punching. You're punching this way, my hikite is pointing 90 degrees in the opposite direction. So really kind of elbow tuck back, knee, chin tucked in, try to hit this position. Understand? Right, this is just training, right? So I want you to really try to hit those extreme points. Okay, 1 more minute, try. Right, no sweeping techniques at the moment, punching techniques. He's not listening, Andrea is not listening. Abigail, keep your head still. Then Elizabeth's too slow to start. Fast start. Wait, drop down, then fire it in, yeah? That goes for everybody, yeah? Don't slow start. Quickly drop your weight, fire it in. Okay, good. Everyone understand? Like super easy, right? Like the first one, of course, only leg. Second one, leg and hip. Like more emphasis on the hip rotation for the Kizamazuki, because you're not straightening your leg as much. When I say straighten, you know what I mean, like thrusting it out as much. Okay, so next one. Again, left hand forward. Okay, this time like Junzuki. So you're using your leg, you're using your hip a little bit, and you're just kind of landing in Shizen. So not Shomen-dachi, not Hami-dachi, but Shizen, that neutral middle ground. And try to have that ability to shore up your center when you do that. So this Junzuki, kind of landing, kind of where your hips are natural. Okay, so your hips are natural position. Understand? Okay, let's try. Right side. Okay, hitch. Knee. Sun. Chin. Go. Look. Head up, Manisha. Chich. Hutch. Cool. Brian Mooney. Forward back leg drive. Jaw. Okay. So guys, just work on that. Then look. Exactly same. You're using your leg, you're using your hip. Okay? And you're landing in Shizen position. So not Shomen, not Hami. Okay, you're still using your hip. Not leg completely straight, but nor is it kind of completely straight and dead, but nor is it completely bent and alive, but having not pushed as much. Somewhere in between. Somewhere in between, you are driving, but ready to still fire with that back leg. Understand? Is that middle ground? Okay, go for it. 1 minute. So use your hips more. More digging with your hip at the end of that punch. Abdomen squeeze a little bit, Tommy. Kind of leaning back a little bit on your punch. Keep your shoulders relaxed, guys. Then, Andrea, it looks like ever so slightly you're stepping punching. Andrea Carbon, yeah? Release that punch a little bit faster. Justine, it looks like you're rotating too much. I'm not too sure. Maybe it's just a camera angle. Maybe like, okay, you judge it. Maybe it's just a camera angle. Okay. So guys, from here, your left leg, full left hand forward. Okay, so first one, I want you to punch them back. Yeah. So from here, punch and come back, and then punch and coming back, and then rotate. So what you do is you 3 punches. Yeah. The first one, just your leg, Oizuki, then rebound from that, and then Junzuki rebound, and then Kizamazuki and stop. Okay, then we're going to come back, Oizuki, Junzuki, Kizamazuki stop. Understand? then I just want you to kind of play the balance between leg drive and hip rotation. Okay, so by count, by count. So from here, left hand forward. So punch and back. Oizuki. Okay, ich. Okay, Junzuki, where your hips are kind of in natural. Knee. And then complete rotation, top, top. Okay, let's come back and forward, one count. Back, forward, Oizuki back. Then Junzuki back. And then Kizamuzuki stop. Okay, ich. Knee. San. Ich. Knee. San. Understand? There we go. There. Just try to play with that balance a little bit. Okay, 1 minute, guys. Give it a go. You don't have to come all the way back, just enough to completely re-engage that back leg again. No Gakazuki tie. 3 punches same side, yeah? Oizuki, Junzuki, Kizamuzuki. And then stop on the Kizamuzuki, yeah? Go from Kizamuzuki position to the next technique. Watch your little dog, Bjorn. Okay, okay. Then guys, this is kind of secondary to what we're doing tonight, but like just try to have a level of relaxation, like strip away effort. I've said it before, kind of take away things that you don't need to put effort into. And so for sure, like between the punches, so your first one you made Oizuki, like you don't need to put effort here. Like this, Oizuki, then relax, relax, relax. Junzuki, relax, relax. Kizamuzuki, hold your form. This thing of 1, 2, 3, hold your form. But in between those kind of like endpoints of those points of kime, complete relaxation. A lot of people kind of Oizuki stiff, Junzuki stiff, Kizamuzuki, and you're still stiff. Understand? Okay, okay, okay. Let's try swing hard. So yoi. Okay, left hand out. Okay, so 1 count, 3 punches, stop on the Kizamuzuki. Okay, ich. Knee. Sa. Chi. Go. Look. Six. Last one, last one. Hacha. Yeah. Relax. Okay, good. Okay, next one from here, guys. Nice relax. Just to your left, get on bra, yeah? So have this rotation driving in, get on bra. And come back. Other side, knee. And back. Get that compression, yeah? Squeeze your thigh muscle. Squeeze your chest. Get your knee pointing to target, and then fire it out. Stand. And again, good hammy, yeah? Good hammy. So your elbow is pointing 90 degrees to where your block is facing, yeah? And back. Okay, she. And back. Go. And back. Okay, go. And back. Shin hitch. And back. Hatch. Okay, 1 minute, guys. Just get that feeling. Make sure probably heel is going to rotate, heel is going to pivot. Okay, you're going to squeeze that in as you prepare, and then you're going to counter rotate. Yeah, you're going to counter rotate as your blocking hand unwinds. Okay, 1 minute, guys. Just get that right. Then, and you're rotating the wrong way. You're rotating with your punch. No, in opposition. So you're blocking. Yeah, you're stepping forward. Okay, so and just watch. You're preparing by rotating in, preparing, and then you're going to rotate in the opposite direction as you make that block. Yeah. Reva, sink down a little bit when you prepare that block, yeah? Then Linda, try not to have your foot land and then you stand still, kind of transition into knee bend, yeah? You're preparing, blocking your foot lands and you're still kind of transitioning in. Try to drive it. So it's all at the same time. Okay, good. Okay, next one. Next one, guys. Your hand's going to come up, same time, leg go. Leg go. Leg go, then rotating in. Rotating in, yeah? So stretch, rotate. And you're not rotating completely to shoulder, just land in kind of Shizen position. Understand? Okay, so leg and hand, and then rotate round. Okay, let's try left side first. Okay, in, knee, san, shi, go, rock, shit, ha. Okay, so there's much less need for hikite hand now. So don't feel the need to kind of get this hand completely round. As this leg goes, sure, you can squeeze your chest. You're getting this hand up, but really you're trying to stretch here. This is the part you're stretching. The more you rotate, the less you're stretching. Stretch, and then once you use that maximum stretch, then rotate your hips to squeeze. Okay, stretch, rotate. Understand? Try, guys, give it a go. Old style Girambarag. You don't have to keep your other hand on your hip, though. Let it come across your body to facilitate that chest compression. Keep your back straight though, Baz, yeah? Back straight, head up. Rolf, it can't be 2 counts, yeah? Soon, like not 1, 2. As soon as that foot hits maximum stretch, release, yeah? Don't stop, Rolf, don't stop.
Sensei.
Yes.
Are we looking forward? Are we looking to set? Yeah. So what's going on?
Yeah. I mean, I probably haven't been because I'm kind of talking to camera, like us thespians do. But you're probably kind of looking over your shoulder, this feeling as you go, and as soon as you hit that apex, then go let it release.
Okay. Yeah. So you're not going and then like.
No.
Yeah. Okay. Good.
No. Okay. Okay. So guys, this probably seems kind of quite strange for most people, but like for sure, when I first learned Heian Shodan, this is the way that you did it, right? Like a lot of times you would have this first count is ich, second count ni, then san, then shi, go, and you kind of like go through the kata that way. And like for sure it has merit. and this kind of counter rotation, which is great for working the body and kind of developing that fast twitch, can sometimes, well, it's slow. This kind of pulling around and using that stretch short cycle is far faster, but you know, there's pros and cons with each. But let's try to do both. So from here, this is what we need to do. The exactly same as the first one. So we're rotating, and then this counter rotate, keep drive. Okay, so this rotate again, then keep stretch, then drive. Okay, let's try the other side. So rotate, release, drive. Okay, in, and back. Okay, and in, and back. Okay, knee, and back. Understand? Probably feels quite awkward. Take your time, guys. Try to get used to it. Give it a go. Yeah, that second one called Don't Land in Hammy. As counterintuitive as it is, she's in natural position, the second one. Timing, yeah, timing is everything. Yeah, Nick Bland, that first timing is good, second timing is not so good. Yeah, so take your time, do it slowly. Slowly get the timing right. Elizabeth, that's not what we're doing. Second one, yeah? Yeah, okay. Shrug your shoulders, that. Guys, just take your time, yeah? Just watch, like, I know this probably kind of feels really awkward for most people, but just take your time. So, like, especially the second one, it's all about creating that stretch when you kind of, like a rubber band, you pull it, and then you reach that apex, and then you let go. It's going to kind of create a real fast kind of response, yeah? So from here, of course, everyone's hitting this one right. Then from here, just think about your side of your body. Pull and stretch. Stretch, then release. Yeah, so this one's easy. Stretch, release. That's all, yeah? Just trying to get that timing. It's a little bit like, well, two analogies. First analogy is the baseball pitcher who stretches inside of the body. On, let it go. Also, second one, anybody who's ever done any archery, or anybody who's ever seen Lord of the Rings, Legolas, when he fires the bow, like he holds it in kind of like that middle ground, and then when he wants to fire the arrow, he releases the arrow as he's pulling it back. Don't hold it, stop it, and then release it. Creates less elastic power. We're doing the same with our body. Stretch, release. Okay?
Sensei?
Yes.
Presumably done correctly, the second one should feel as powerful as the first, because my sense is the first one feels strong, but the second one feels not so much.
The second one should, done correctly, feel stronger.
Yes, that answers the question.
Sorry.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, one more minute, guys, then we'll move on. Okay, that was your minutes. Very fast minutes. Then, guys, just make sure you're trying. We'll do just do one more step, but just try to kind of stretch your obliques. That's Bruce Sensei's favorite muscle. Just try to stretch your obliques. So if you're here and then you're just kind of coming up and you're not really stretching it, or keeping that knee bent and all that, and then just rotating in, it's going to feel really weak. But from this point, if you're kind of anchoring your foot where it is, stretching your leg, stretching your body, rotating in the opposite direction, and then from here, use the power of that leg to drive down. It's probably going to feel fairly strong, yeah? So it's just about how you're using your muscles and what part of your body you're focusing on, yeah? Okay? Okay, let's try. We're thinking like about a kind of a, you know, this is just for talk. I'm sure there's no one else here that plays golf, but like just think about how you're stretching your side of your body when you release that golf club to hit the ball in a pointless direction and then follow it for about 4 hours. Okay? But like think about how you mindlessly do that. Okay, you're in. Okay, let's try. So left leg first. Okay, each. And in. San. Shoot. Keep your back straight, Jonas. Go. Then Claire, release that back hand now on the second block. Look. Shoot. Last one, last one. Punch. Ay, yummy. Ah. Drew Sensei said it's very hard, if that makes you all feel better. Okay. Okay, last one. Then we make kirach. Okay, left hand out. Okay, I want you to make Kagasuki. So hip vibration, Kagasuki, H. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Brook. Shich. Kagasuki, Kagasuki. Oh. Hach. Kum. Jaw. Okay, good. So, hip vibration, yeah? Hip vibration, landing in shoulder each time. Send. Send it, then square up. Send the hip to send the hand, then square up upwards. This way. Okay? Okay, 1 minute. Make that perfect. Okay, okay. That's pretty basic, bog standard, yeah? Probably like, in terms of how to train your body, best way to train your body for timing and stuff like that. How to create power, worst possible way to create power, right? So, next one. Gonna have this sense of slingshotting it. So pull first. Pull, show me. Pull, show me. Hand me, show me. Hand me, show me. Understand? So like slingshotting it. Pull! This is like stretch. Stretch, release. Stretch, release. Stretch, release. Okay, try it. Yeah, timing is everything, especially in Kibanachi. Yeah, it's such a subtle hip rotation that the timing has to be subtle as well. Yeah, so if you're struggling with the timing, just take your time. It's such a small hip movement, although small punch as well, of course. But timing is everything. Yeah. Also, okay, guys, just one more time, watch. Also, don't prepare. Sorry, don't prepare with all your body. So there's no point doing this and then going. You're just hip, go, hip, go. You watch from the side, like my hip is preparing this way, as opposed to all my body. That's a bit excessive. There's no need. Okay? Okay, okay, good. Okay, last one. Last one. From shaman, rotate. Rotate. So you're rotating all your body with the punch. Don't over punch. Just still keep it kind of where it normally be, but your whole body rotating. Your whole body rotating. Okay, try.
Sensei, that means the angle of your arm to your chest.
Yeah.
So you still want the knuckles to be like that center line? Yeah. I mean, because usually it's passing.
Well, yeah, like I mean, like this will be kind of where your body is because you rotate it so much. Yeah? But yeah, normally it's about there.
Okay, so that pass.
Yeah. Don't prepare your body now, yeah? I've seen quite a few people from this point, they're still kind of moving their body then going. No, from this point, direct. Leg, hip, shoulder, rotate. Leg, hip, shoulder, rotate. One smooth action, yeah? One more minute, guys. Any questions, just ask.
So does the weight stay in the middle, or does that also go?
No, you're loaded each leg, right? So that whenever you're kind of obviously rotating your hip, you're going to shift. So like, of course, in neutral, she's end 50-50. As soon as you start to load your hip, there's more weight on this leg as I've transferred it. And then all this weight on this leg is going to be transferred to the other one as I rotate that punch. So yeah, like 50-50, 55-45, 60-40. Yeah, depends on the hip.
Okay. Thank you.
10 more seconds, guys. 10 more seconds. Keep your back straight though, guys. Don't shoulder it. Make sure it's coming from that back leg and that hip drive as much as or as limiting as that movement is. Don't compensate with your upper body. Okay, so let's try. So from here, okay, we make it out. Left hand out. Okay, so this firing square, then pull square knee, keep rotate sound. Okay, same hand each time, yeah? So this square then hip, pull square knee, then keep rotate sound. Okay, so square, pull square, rotate, square, pull square, and rotate. Understand? Like it's much more subtle with this, but like 3 hip positions or three hip movements. First 2 your hips are square. You know, you're vibrating your hip, you're pulling back to square, and then you're just hand and then rotate round. Okay? Just try, guys. Give it a go. Control your hips in that way. Head up, Sophia. Head up, Sophia. Don't look down. Sophia, keep your head up, back straight. Feel your body rather than looking at it.
I just want to say I had COVID in the last 2 weeks, so I'm a little bit weak.
Okay. Keep your head up though. One more minute, guys. Okay, that was your minute. Okay, good. Everyone understand? Then, guys, this is just, I will do one more set of that, yeah? But this is just subtle training or subtlety training for your like hip, hand, leg kind of timing, yeah? And also just to try to make sure that you're thinking about these techniques is far more fluid than often the dogmatic way of teaching forces you or makes you be, right? So, you know, so often kind of so prescribed in the way that we're teaching that we lose sight of the fact that there's loads of different ways to kind of create power and to create movement, yeah? So it's always good to just kind of be able to move within the spectrum of possibility rather than just practicing one end and the other end, you know? Like it's, you know, the one end of the spectrum is showman, one end of the spectrum is handling, which is really important to be able to work within that spectrum of movement and adding techniques to it. Okay? Okay, last one, guys, last one. Okay, so this hip vibration, kind of slingshot, and then full rotation. Same hand, right hand. Okay. Ich. Ni. San. Shi. Go. Look. Sit. Last one. Ha. Yeah. There you go. Guys. Good. Any questions? Everybody okay? Yeah. Okay. Okay, let's do a Tekki Shodan. So I think vast majority of people here knows Tekki Shodan. So let's do that. Then, well, I think probably everybody knows Tekki Shodan. If you don't, I apologize. But I just want you to kind of use Tekki Shodan as a vehicle of finding different subtle ways that you can do your technique. Yeah, not always just that bog standard kind of you know, hip rotation, lots of different ways. Yeah. Okay, well let's just go through it, guys. We're not going to move. Let's just start doing Shizentai. Okay, so from here, you ready? Okay, so block a hitch, then knee, san, shi, go, rock, shi, touch, cool, jo, ich, knee, san, shi, go, rock, shi, hatch, cool, jo, ich, knee, san, chin. Okay, that's all. Yeah, we'll skip the stance in a minute, but the stance, the movement, the namiash, like that's the last thing I want you to be thinking about. I want you to really just focus on what's possible, right? Okay, one more time, guys. One more time. Okay, you're ready. Okay. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock. Shi, touch, cool, jo, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rock, shi, hatch, cool, jo, ich, ni, san, chin. Very nice. Okay, good. So, like I say, hopefully you all know Heian Shodan. So, like, bog standard movement is, you know, we kind of have this hip vibration and open up to this high shuke. And then rotation, opposite rotation. And then from here, normally hip vibration. And then this rotation, release, rotation, back to shoulder. And then rotate, keep, and then back to natural position from here, yeah? Generally speaking, that's how we do it. But of course, there's lots of different ways. So from here, give yourself the freedom. Maybe you want to go in. Yeah, this feeling of in, close. Okay, from here, maybe you want to keep, rather than coming to showman, maybe you want to keep and then stretch and then come in the way. So you're rotating in. Okay, this probably naturally leads itself to opening. But from here, do you want to kind of keep and then come into it, as opposed to in opposition? Like, that's possible, right? You can come in into here before you stretch. Okay, this rotates, this basic. And also from here, do you want to come up or do you want to keep? If you come up, then maybe you want to rotate more in. Your choice, yeah? So we all know the kata, give yourself the freedom to kind of not be so dogmatic and basic in the hip movements. Try to make connections that are a little bit less bog standard, normal. Okay? Try, guys. 1 minute. Let me see what you do. Then remind that that looks very bog standard and basic. Nice kata, but where's the nuance? Where's the subtlety? Play about with it. Do something different. Here's your big chance to do something different. Radicalize it. Like Tommy Sensei, who's just added yoyash to everything. Nice though, Tommy Sensei, nice. One more minute, guys. Any questions, just ask. Yeah, that's it, Andrea. Yeah, rotating into it. Yeah. Yeah, that's it, Elizabeth. So that idea, yeah. Jim, too basic, too dogmatic. Mix it up a little bit. I haven't seen you do anything different from normal, yeah? Mix it up. Okay, Yame. I'll relax. Okay. So guys, listen. You know, like kata often is translated as form. And for sure, kata does mean form. But it has, like with many Japanese words, because it's a very sound poor language, they have one word, one word, but has many different meanings. And so kata can be translated as form, but also law, the law of karate, or the mold of karate. So like I always like to think about kind of kata as a mold. Like in and of itself, it's nothing. But like if you have a mold, like a plaster of Paris mold for, you know, whatever shape, and the mold itself is nothing, but you put plaster of Paris into it, and then you take the mold away, and then all of a sudden you've got something. And within that mold, there's lots of subtlety, there's lots of depth, there's lots of things that can be added or taken away, or kind of given greater or lesser kind of emphasis, right? The kata itself is nothing, but it gives you a mold or a vehicle to kind of use and learn how to use your body. Do you understand? Is that yes? Maybe? Okay, so like sometimes it's really super important to treat kata practice as merely a vehicle, merely a mold to develop body connection and body intelligence, not just a way to pass grades. And for sure, there's other times when you practice kata just for the performance. Like, you know, there's no, you know, budo, there's bu the martial, but do there's the art. So you have to have art into it as well. So like, depending on what you're practicing, there's different ways that you'll approach that training. Okay, but you must be open-minded to that, and you must have that as an element. Yeah, and so much in karate, we are very dogmatic. And even when I'm just looking at people now and I'm saying, I want you to do it differently than you normally do it, but no one is. Well, not a few people are, but some people aren't at all. They're just doing that dogmatic, same practice. Do you understand? You must make your mind plastic. Okay, so, okay, let's try. Not the bog standard way. Okay, but like with your feet movements as well. Okay, Yoi, take Shodan. Okay, half speed hopper. Okay, Lisa, she go, Rosich, Good, Joich, Lisa, she go, Rocket, Kojo, Ichni, Sa, she, Gorok, Chich, Kojo, Ichni. Okay. And I think like you start kind of practicing that, you know, then that's when karate, that's when the kata becomes your own, because you'll find your own unique, subtle approach to it. As long as the principles are correct, the kata's correct. Superficially, it might look very different, but as long as the principles are correct, no one can say anything. Understand? Okay. Okay. Last time, guys. Last time. Okay. Sensei, you can stand there on count. Okay, all the way through spin power. Follow Sensei's count. Yeah, your own unique. just so no one criticizes you. Your own unique interpretation, Sensei. Okay, spin power. Follow.
Each, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, kuju. Ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, kuju, ich, ni, san, shi, go, rook, sich, hach, kuju, ich. Yeah, man.
Okay, good. Okay, good. So I think one important element of this type of training, though, is that we always revert back to form. And the reason why is because, you know, as instructors, as senpai within the dojo, as sensei within the dojo, we have to still pass on that tradition. We start to pass on that mold. And if we start to tweak it and change it and emphasize it and show different nuances that are a little bit skewed, that maybe emphasize one principle over another, then often we can go in a direction that's not so great, yeah? We must be able to still go back to the fundamental form, which is emphasizing all principles with equal merit. Do you understand? Yep. Okay, so last one, guys. Futsunor, Tekki Shodan. Normal Tekki Shodan. Okay. Okay, spin power. 5 counts. Okay, you're in. Okay, each, knee, seven. Chigo, rochich. Go, joich, knee, seven. Chi, go, look, head. Gojo, each, chi, go, look, chich, hatch, go, jo, ich, there. Oh, yeah. Nice. Nice. Okay. That's it, guys. Any questions?
Did Ross Sensei enjoy the rugby?
He did mention it a few
Wonderful.
times,
Right.
but he said he wasn't really bothered, apparently.
Bruce Sensei enjoy the rugby?
They lost, haven't they? Lost.
Huh? Oh, I wasn't thinking about that one. I was thinking about Scotland beating England.
Yeah, obviously not very savvy with the old rugby here.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Okay, guys, spin together. Very sad. Okay. Ready, pause.